Let's begin with we didn't complete the previous chapter where I asked you to solve questions and go through the top questions that discussed in this class. So did you solve the questions? Can somebody ask the NCRT and solve? Can you give me the answer? Yes, can somebody give me volume 2 and the NCRT? Let's check the question, and if we are done with all the questions, we'll move to next chapter. Yes. Please. Okay. Question. go to page 129 of NCERT and solve the 17th question. I think so there in the volume or basically.
Yes.
That is actually solved the question over here. All right. So you can go through the question. Page 12, the one who do not have textbook, page 12. Although it has answers, but you have to your opinion upon that. Page 129, question 17 of the textbook, or page 12 of the volume. Page 12 of the volume. Okay, shall we start this session? The what we do not have volume either textbook. We none of that. What is this? Volume is there. Okay, what about you? So yes, so for page 129, question 17. What about you? For the one that what about the volume? For volume page 12, question 25. Share. Girls, just share the question. You can discuss it. So the question says, after Kiran and Rahul were riding in a motor car that was moving with a high velocity on an expressway, when an insect hits the windshield. Okay, it is an insect. गाड़ी बहुत तेज जा रही थी बहुत हाई वेलोसिटी के साथ और एक इंसेक्ट जो है ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में आ रहा था ठीक है टकरा जाता है वहीं स्मैश हो जाता है ठीक है so these three people were there in the motor car so the three people who are there in the car they start discussing this thing with respect to physics so after say Kiran suggests that insects suffered a greater change in momentum as compared to the change in momentum of the motor cars. Let me just write in all the three opinions that I take here. So let's just call Akhtar A. Akhtar was there. Who else was there? Let's start with Kiran because Kiran comes with the first opinion. So Kiran suggests that insects suffered greater change in momentum. So insect greater change of momentum. I'm just writing change of momentum like this. As compared to the change of momentum in cars. So greater change of momentum of insect with respect to car. The second person who says, and Kiran further says because the change in velocity of the insect was much more than that of the motor car. And he says why there is greater change of momentum of insect with respect to car. So he is saying because for insect there was greater, I'm deciding greater change of velocity. Okay, that is what he is saying. Now Akhtar goes ahead, Akhtar said that change since the motor car was moving with larger velocity, it exerted a larger force on the insect. So Akhtar says motor car applies every time. Motor car applies larger force on insect. And what is the reason he says? Because what did he say? It was moving with larger velocity because it was moving with it had larger velocity. Okay. The third one, Rahul states that Both motor car and they experience same force. Same force. Same force for both. And same force and same momentum. Using same momentum experienced by both. Same change of momentum. Now looking at this scenario, of course the volume of answer दिया हुआ, but again you need to explain it in your own words. It doesn't complete this. You need to tell me that what was the scenario or car was moving with a greater velocity और तेजी से जा रही है, सामने से इंसेक्ट आ गया, टकरा गया, स्मैश हो गया वहीं पे. ठीक है, ये सिनेरियो को देखते हुए three of them started having a discussion. Kiran started saying that oh okay that insect was having greater change of momentum. ठीक है, because it had greater change of velocity seen in this case. Because what are the change in velocity seen with respect to insect? पहले वो मूव हो रहा था और अभी तो स्मैश होकर क्या हो गया, स्मैश हो गया, तो वेलोसिटी जीरो हो गई. चेंज इन वेलोसिटी काफी ज्यादा है और कार को जिस दिशा में जा रही है उसी दिशा में जा रही है. So using that logic, he is saying that okay, there was greater change of momentum for insect because there was greater change of velocity. Okay. The second one, after is saying that motor car applies larger force on the insect. Okay. Motor car जो बहुत तेजी से जा रही थी वो larger force apply करती है because it has larger velocity. Because काफी तेजी से जा रही थी और insect बेचारा कितनी तेजी से opposite direction में आता है. नहीं भी आता होगा तो भी वो अगर इस दिशा में जा रहा है insect ये इसमें तो पीछे कार अगर स्पीड ज्यादा है तो टकराव हो. Third one, Rahul is saying that same force was applied by both of them. They both experienced same force and they both experienced same change of momentum as well. Okay, so Rahul is saying this. And tell me which of them is correct, and if he is also correct, he is also correct, then explain both the scenario. If he is wrong, then I is wrong. If he is wrong, I is wrong. If he is wrong, I is wrong. Okay. Explain that for each of them. You not write that short answer that is given in the problem. You have to explain in each case why one is wrong or why one is correct. We'll start with Kiran. Who agrees that Kiran is correct? There is a greater change of momentum. Or else if you have one particular answer, pick that. Who is correct or all of them are wrong? All of them are wrong. Think and tell me. Kiran is what? Right or wrong? Kiran is wrong. You think Rahul is right? He's thinking Rahul is right. She reads a little. If you read time, it's fine. Think and then think. If you have decided this is right, that means same force is applied. तो यहाँ पे same ही है larger है तो आप वैसे cancel कर सकते. If he is saying Kiran is right, you said correct. Kiran is right, right? Kiran is right. So greater change of momentum. तो यहाँ से same change of momentum तो ये तो चला जाएगा. और यहाँ पे क्या है ग्रेटर चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी. यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं कि वेलोसिटी को चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी का कुछ बात नहीं. यस, आंसर फॉर यू किरण, अख्तर और राहुल. वी हैव KHR. she needs time to have answer ready. Rahul, okay. Rahul. Okay. Samitra, can we have answer from your end? Is it Kiran? Is it Akhtar or is it Rahul? Samitra, we can't hear you. Okay. Okay, so I think the ones who are thinking if your answer is not ready, then we are about to start the discussion. The first thing that you see is, which we have three laws of motion. Like first law is talking about what? It would continue to move in its state of motion until something else comes, some external force comes. In this case, we are not talking about that thing here. The second law is how much force is applied. So what is the second law say? Force applied is directly proportional to, can somebody tell me now? Yes, I got it. Yes. Very good. So second is the force is defined by saying force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. So change of momentum upon time. Okay. Yes. And I'm not writing first term because that is understood. It is just a line and not write a huge line. The third one is what? Every action. Okay, every action on one body will have equal and opposite reaction on the other body to apply the force. So every action will have reaction, yeah, equal and opposite line body. Okay. Now, we look every action and reaction force. That means हमने वो चीज दिया हाथी वाला एग्जांपल लिखा था. ठीक है, ये वही है, गाड़ी है और क्या है, इंसेक्ट है, राइट? गाड़ी ने कुछ फोर्स अप्लाई किया ना इंसेक्ट पे, इंसेक्ट ने भी इक्वल अमाउंट ऑफ फोर्स अप्लाई किया होगा इस पे, बट इंसेक्ट क्या हो रही है, डिस्ट्रॉय, बट कार को वो फोर्स का कुछ असर नहीं होता, तो कार इतनी ह्यूज थी वो बिकॉज़ ऑफ नेग्लिजिबल, बट वही फोर्स जब इंसेक्ट पे आता तो क्या हो गया, it got destroyed. So the first thing is they both experience same amount of force they experience. The result was different because mass was different. So the first thing is they experience same force. Okay? So यहाँ पे जो बोला गया है कि motor car applies larger force on insect because it has ये वाला तो गलत है because they both experience same force. So और दोनों ये वाला लॉ तो करेक्ट है ना, हमने यहाँ पे क्या बोला है, एवरी एक्शन क्या था, कार ने इंसेक्ट पे जो फोर्स अप्लाई किया तो इंसेक्ट ने भी कार पे जो रिएक्शन फोर्स अप्लाई किया, दोनों का अमाउंट क्या है, सेम है. सो सेम फोर्स इज एक्सपीरियंस्ड बाय बोथ ऑफ देम. ठीक है, बट नाउ क्या चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम भी सेम होगा ये डिस्कस करना है. ठीक है, क्या चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम भी सेम होगा ये डिस्कस करना है. अब द थिंग इज सिंस यू सेड दैट देयर इज व्हाट force, same amount of force, right? Since same amount of force and दोनों का time भी क्या था, same ही था, impact का time. The change of momentum जो हमने observe किया था वो क्या है, दोनों केस में same है. ठीक है, that is why यहाँ पे भी हम जो देखते हैं ये wrong हो जाता है and this person becomes correct, that they both experience same amount of force and the same amount of theta. Yeah. And the next one. Most of the questions have been based on all of them. Let's move to next question. Let's do one last question. Page 128, question 7. The engine 8,000 kg by engine. We do that last question and we will move to the next chapter. 128, question 7. And let me see if I can find that over here. Okay, they have solved it over here. Page 10, question 15 of the volume. But you try to solve it on your own. See if you can solve it. Please solve it. We are taking this last question and then we'll be moving to next chapter. I don't have any questions. You can ask me. What is the question number? Page 128. Question number 6. Question 7. Okay, so there is an engine, right? Engine. And that is pulling what? How many wagons? 5, right? So there are 5 such wagons. Let me just make them smaller. So they are. What is the mass of engine? 8,000 kg. 8,000 kg. And what is mass of this each wagon? 2,000. What is the question asking? Let's put the given. Okay, so each of them is 2,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So together they would become how much? So 2,000 into 5, 10,000. Then what are they asking? 40,000 kilometers. That offers 5,000. So what was happening is, okay, so engine is applying some force in forward direction, right? So this is FT, it is applying how much force is being applied by engine? 40,000. So 40,000 Newton, and friction force will always be in opposite direction. And what is that friction force? 5,000. So 5,000 Newton is friction force. And then they are asking what is the net force applied. So net force is how much? Let's call it net force is how much they are asking. So engine is trying itna mehnat kar raha hai. Friction force itna 5,000 hai. So if the net force is all in this direction, of course it will be in this direction, because engine is going to take this train in this forward direction, and this is certainly more than this force. So net force is how much? Net force is given by engine force minus whatever friction force was there. So F is given by engine force minus friction force, which is 40,000 minus 5,000. So that is 35,000 Newton. What is the second question that they are asking? The acceleration of the train. Acceleration of the train. So this whole train is moving and we have to find acceleration. Let's say that it is moving with acceleration A, okay? And we know कि ये engine ने जो पूरी मेहनत की थी, उसकी वजह से जो motion हुआ है, वो motion किसकी वजह से हुआ? ये net force की वजह से हुआ, right? Engine ने जो मेहनत की थी, उसमें आधा जो waste हो जाता friction force में वो हमने subtract कर दिया. But the net force which is taking it forward is this F, okay? And we know force formula can be given by mass into acceleration. I know how much is that net force. I know what is the mass of that whole body. How much is the mass of the whole body? 10,000 plus 8,000. So mass is 10,000 plus 8,000, which is equal to 18,000. And I need to find acceleration. Acceleration is given by M. F is 35. And this is 18. This is 18,000. This is 8,000. So we have 18 to the 36, so around 1.9 would be answer. Please check. So the acceleration is 1.9, and if you go further complete this, you get 1.9 meter per second square, because everything is in SI units. Now, pay attention that this whole chapter is very easy when it comes to numericals, but it becomes very tedious when it comes to scenarios that they ask with respect to inertia, or like the previous question which we had after the case scenario. Where you need to justify using the law of Newton's law. This chapter is done. And before we end, quickly tell you the three kinematic equations of motion. The first one. Louder as if you are partially correct. Be confident. Even that second one is not. Give any of.
Equal to 2 square plus 2x.
Each square is equal to square plus base, and the other s is equal to half a square. Yes, if it s is equal to b plus half a square, then be the first one. That's the easiest one. That is the real infinite. Yes. Simply real infinite of acceleration formula. All right. Let's start with the next chapter. Okay, the next chapter is gravitation. So we'll study about gravitational force in this. What is happening? We'll study about gravitational force in this. Okay, and like we derive with the help of Newton's second law, force is what? It is equal to mass into acceleration. Here, gravity is with respect to what? Gravity मतलब क्या चीज दिमाग में आ जाती है? So gravity is whenever I think you know, right? So gravitational force is the Earth's force, and this force is what? Whenever we are throwing any object upwards, it comes down. So that means it is getting attracted towards what? Earth, right? Because it is going towards the Earth, not moving away from the Earth. Earth is not repelling the body. It is coming towards the force. Okay. So whenever we talk about gravitational force, we think that okay, it is with respect to Earth. Earth is pulling something downwards, and it is gravitational force. But actually, gravitational force is not. It is not something to do with only Earth. Gravitational force is. It is there between any two objects. Okay, any two bodies. So of the universe, anywhere if they have mass. What is it? It is force between two bodies which have mass. If that these are the two bodies, let's say these are the two bodies. Let's call this has mass N and this has mass N because they are two different mass. I'm just representing two bodies with different masses. If they are having two different masses, then these two bodies will attract towards each other. Okay, basically there will be an attractive force in between them. Okay, and that force, like we did in previous case. Okay, we will declare what decides the magnitude of this force. So this force is directly proportional to the masses, the product of this masses. So this is directly proportional to m into m. ठीक है? So अगर दोनों का मास बढ़ जाएगा तो ये अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स बढ़ेगा या कम हो जाएगा? बढ़ जाएगा, right? Directly proportional, right? Directly proportional in the sense if this value increases, if the masses of body increases, the attractive force will what? It will also increase. Okay. So the other thing which decides the magnitude of this force is, let's call this the center. Okay. So the distance between the center of these two bodies. Okay. The distance between the center of these two bodies. Logically क्या होगा? जैसे जैसे ये body दूर जाएगा तो attractive force कम होगा या बढ़ जाएगा? कम हो जाएगा. और कम भी कैसे होता है? It is not linear. It is with respect to square of the distance between them. Let's not call this R. Reaching R as a distance. Let's call this D. So as this is D, not D. So if distance increases, then force will reduce. Okay, it will reduce. So मान लीजिए, if I give you example that first there was 10 Newton of force, 10 Newton of force, okay, and let's not go. There was 100 Newton of force. This is force, and this is the distance between them. There was 100 Newton of force for 10-meter distance. 10-meter distance में इन दोनों के बीच का force कितना था? 100 Newton है. ठीक है? If I increase the distance to 20 meter, if I increase the distance to 20 meter, then what change will you observe over here? It will increase or decrease? It will decrease, and what will be the value? I have given you the relation. Okay, mathematically, I think you are not solved this thing. We will solve questions with respect to this. Otherwise, you can directly do. You know that this. Let's call this as F1. This as D1. This as F2. This as D2. I already gave you. This is F1 is directly proportional to 1 by D1 square. Okay. If I write it like this, then and F2 is directly proportional to 1 by D2 square. If you divide them, then आपको मिल जाता है F1 by F2 is equal to D2 square by D1 square. ऐसे करके आप solve कर लेते, but I don't think so you are aware of this. It's not that proportionality हुआ ही नहीं. Okay, yeah, I remember in last class also you were not aware. All right, just leave it. So there are only two factors on which this attractive force depends. First one was the product of masses. The second one was the distance between them. Okay, and like in last class, when we club them together, so ये कैसे नजर आ जाएगा? So when we club them together, it will look like this. So force is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional, denominator will be inversely proportional to the distance between them. If I want to remove this proportionality sign, then what do I have to do? Remember? Yes. So I have to, if I need to remove that, I put equal to and I'll add constant, proportionality constant. And in this case, we are applying proportionality constant as G. So this formula will look like GMM by D square. Okay? The G is what? It is gravitational proportionality constant. Okay. So what is gravitational force? It is the attractive force between the two bodies. Okay. And that force is directly proportional to the product of their masses, not the mass, product of both the masses, and it is inversely proportional to the distance between them. You rearrange them, you remove the proportionality sign. Sorry, you remove the proportionality sign, you add a constant like we did in last class. And in this case, the constant that we are adding, we are naming it as gravitational constant by capital letter G. Now pay attention, I'm just writing this thing over here. Now we have derived an important derivation, that is very important derivation, which talks about the force, and this force is not friction force or magnetic force or any other force. This is the force of gravity. And this force expression is given by Gm by d square. Okay. If somebody tells you, okay, what is, like every time I ask you in most of the classes, what is SI unit of G? आपको SI unit of force तो पता ही है अभी तक. What is SI unit of force? Newton, right? What is SI unit for mass? And what is kg is unit of what? So it is only kg. Here also kg. This one's SI unit क्या है? If I ask you what is SI unit for gravitational constant, तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? Gravitational constant चाहिए तो आप इसे अकेला करिए पहले. So G is equal to ये सब चीजें ये साइड पे चली जाएंगी, तो this MM will come downwards. This square will go up. So can you quickly tell me what is SI unit for G, solving the information that you have? Okay. So quickly put all the information and a request. This force for formula जो है, what is the force for formula? It is force is equal to mass into acceleration. So this force is, if you are substituting SI unit for force, don't just simply substitute Newton, because Newton can be further broken down with using this formula, mass into acceleration. So use that logic and try to give me SI units for this gravitational constant. I need to check. I hope you have understood what I am asking you to do. Tell me what is SI unit for G. I have given you the hint as well. This force can be further broken into a comma. You can use the exact fundamental units, not just 1 Newton is equal to what? Mass will be 1 kg, acceleration will be. So kg meter per second. The answer now. Please put the same thing in the class. Let me check. Let others also solve the so check. बाजू में D स्क्वायर भी तो है आप D स्क्वायर इधर अब फिर kg कुछ कट हो जाएगा तो आपको सबको एक फाइनल देना है. See now almost everything is told. Please remember this represents force, this represents distance, and these two both are what mass is. Done? Let's see check. So when we put this together, how will it look? Why is D squared? Why are they both? Yes. 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 Already done. Put the values. Put the values. It's just how you done. Mass into acceleration. You substitute, then you will get it correctly. Like we saw, force is given by what? Mass into acceleration. Mass will be kg. Acceleration will be meter per second square. So if whenever you solve it, this put जो भी properly denominator में denominator में, so meter per second square, and distance is what? Meter into meter, so it will again become meter square, and नीचे दोनों masses है, so it will be kg square. 1 kg is above 1 kg will get cancelled, nothing else gets cancelled, so it is meter cube and s square, but in denominator, so s. This is SI unit of gravitational constant. Okay. Now you please write everything now. Start from here. That was just the rough work which I was asking you. Write two bodies. Write F is directly proportional to this. Go like this. So write what is gravitational formula. Gravitational force is given by dmm by d square. So most of the time, in true or false question comes, there is gravitational force acting between this bottle and me. Is it true or not? Is it true or false?
False. Oh, sorry. In my mind, it was gravitational force.
Okay, so we just saw that in universe, any two bodies which have mass will have an attractive force which is called gravitational force. So please this water and we both have masses. None of us are massless. So please consider as some objects which are having mass, there will be an attractive force. The only reason we do not experience it is because it is so less compared to the gravitational force which is acting on this and which is acting on it. What was there? Air is what? Made of mostly gases, and again, gas, I don't know chemistry they are solving. You will see that these molecules are mass भी आपको दिया जाता है. It is very less, but everything is having mass. Anything that is having mass will experience the gravitation. This force is dependent on what? The masses. When we talk about Earth has what? Very huge mass. The force that the force with which I am attracting this water and force with which Earth is attracting this water. Definitely, who is attracting it more? Earth, because it has huge mass. If this is done, we move to next step. Done. Let me go. Is it done? Okay. So now this gravitational force for that in words just put and dictating the law. Okay. We will again we just be putting the same thing in words, but I want you to write it. For every object in this universe, will attract or repel? Attracts. So attracts. Every object in this universe attracts every other object. Every other object with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses, directly proportional to the product of their masses. This is product, right? We multiply the masses. This product means multiplication. So product of their masses, and we see it is inversely proportional, and inversely proportional, and just rewriting the same thing. And inversely proportional. क्या है inversely proportional में? distance का square, ठीक है, square है, so inversely proportional to the square of the distance, inversely proportional to the square, inversely proportional to the square of the distance will be there. Now this G जो है ना, जिसका हमने pure SI unit में we saw it is this, okay, and of course the easy one we know it is what, the other one is F is Newton, T is what, meter square, this is what, kg square. So this is, you already knew this also. This is there. But the interesting thing is that in previous case, the force, what was the answer? Yes, in previous case when we had inserted this thing and we had inserted the proportionality constant, we took K directly as 1. Remember the previous one? We took K as 1. In this case, G is to be found experimentally. Okay? So G experimentally find out kya hota, and it is an interesting experiment. Nowadays also most of the high schools try to perform experiments at some level so that we get G is not 1, okay? Don't think every time you are constant can be put at 1. No, no. In this case, we find out the constant. Okay. And since it is what, it is attraction between two bodies. It is attraction between two bodies. So there was some famous experiment done, and it was done by Henry Cavendish. Okay. And what was an experiment? The experiment, if I can tell you, it's brief. में अभी भी हम कर सकते, but it requires a lot of isolation. Disturbance can ruin the experimental readings. So what the Henry Cavendish ने क्या किया था? He took the two, he took a balance, okay, and there were two, let's call these two objects, okay, and this is a balance, free to rotate. If you know, I place a heavy object over here, and इसके पीछे भी heavy object रख दूंगी, ठीक है? What will you observe? There will be an attractive force in between them. And since this is free to rotate and lesser mass, and this is higher mass, this object will start moving like this. So if I take this, and there are two bodies suspended over here, if there is a heavy mass kept over here, then by the law of attraction, by the gravitational force concept, this thing should go and attract, should go towards the body which is kept next to it, because of what? Force of attraction. So that whole motion was captured. Okay, so the whole motion was captured. So these two bodies which were there, which were oscillating basically, the oscillation was captured, the distance covered by them was captured. Okay, and using that experiment, they the torsional constant, but then torsional constant value solve, yeah, and that is how they came across G ka value, and they found that G value is somewhere around they are given in the book. So it is 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11. So this value of G is 6.7, 6.67 at times, 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square. You don't have to remember this value. You don't have to remember this value. They will always provide you with the value whenever you are asked to solve numericals based on this formula. You don't have to. But the experiment which was used, these are the important things. You know, if you know that what is the purpose, what was the purpose, like in case you become future physicist, then you should understand कि इतनी कोई मुश्किल चीजें नहीं है. आपको पता है कि somebody would define gravitational force. उन्होंने कैसे define किया था gravitational force को? Attraction between two bodies, right? So the problem, why did you take this whole setup? So the designing of setup took a lot of time. Otherwise, I just told you that there is attraction force between me and this bottle, me and this bench. Then I could have directly taken the reading, but is it possible? It's not that easy to capture the motion, the attraction force. So the whole setup of what you will use, what will be the design of the experiment, why the pendulum was taken, because it was free and then there was no disturbance. Okay. So the whole thing, it took years for that whole setup to come. And this setup design actually died. And then Cavendish was the one who used that setup. And then that is how this whole G value came. Just it is interesting to know that even you in future, if you come across some new concept which has been put across, then you always any law, whatever state that in this world, of course, human world, then we always have to prove it via experimental values. So this was a good experiment that was showing two things, that there definitely is attractive force between two objects which has mass, and the other thing was this experiment gave you the value for gravitation constant. Okay. Now, yes. Now, let's write this formula. So F is I'm sorry. F is equal to G M M by D square. I'm so sorry, I just have habit of writing fast. D square. Okay. Gravitational force can be written with this formula also. But we know force can be written and in some other format also. What is the other formula for force? Mass into acceleration. So if I substitute this side by mass into acceleration, then this formula looks like but then none of you asked me why did I put small m and not big M. I could have written big M as well. Right? So can you tell me now? I will give you यहाँ पे मैं कौन से दो objects ले रही हूँ. ठीक है, आप मुझे बताइए ये छोटा है या बड़ा है, जो भी मैं यहाँ पे लूँगी, what should it represent? Okay. If in this case the two bodies जिसके बीच का attractive force मैं बता रही हूँ is bottle and the other body is earth. Okay, one body is bottle, other body is earth. Then can you tell me this m, whichever m that I'm trying to take, what it will be? Mass of bottle or mass of earth? Earth. Okay. Mass of bottle or mass of earth?
No answer.
आपने ये फोर्स का जो मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन फॉर्मूला देखा है, आप एक्सेलरेशन जब लगाते हो, एक्सेलरेशन का मतलब क्या, बॉडी मूव हो रही है, राइट? ठीक है, जब बॉटल और ये तो बॉटल के लिए हमने इतने सारे एग्जांपल्स ये मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन से यूज किए हैं. हाउ डू वी पुट द फॉर्मूला? ओके, व्हेन बॉडी स्टार्ट्स car has accelerated, it starts moving faster, how much force is it applied? There is a higher amount of change in velocity that we see, right? There is change, there is motion in the object. ये bottle और earth के बीच में attractive force है, ठीक है? ठीक है? अब इनको छोड़ दिया जाए तो bottle नीचे की तरफ गिरेगी, earth bottle की तरफ गिरेगा. Bottle earth की तरफ गिरेगी, right? So ये जो m होगा, ये bottle का होगा या earth का होगा? Who is moving in both of their bottle which is moving? So let's keep small m for the small object and bigger m for the earth one. So in this case, capital M represents what? Mass of earth. I hope you are getting the logic. Why did I put acceleration के साथ mass of bottle? Because in these two scenarios, if we all are not there and these two are there in the universe, lying next to each other, definitely bottle will move towards the earth. Earth is not going to move towards you. Earth will move, but बहुत हल्का सा होगा, maybe negligible with respect to how much bottle has moved. So mass of earth and small m represents mass of bottle. अभी हम body कर देते हैं, ठीक है? So bottle we this we get new formula. All right, this two gets cancelled. So I get acceleration, and when that bottle is falling down, The acceleration of which it is falling, we call it acceleration due to gravity, right?
45 minutes, sir.
खत्म हो गया? Should I go into how much did I do? I'm so sorry. Let me take this. Just remind me where we stopped it. How much extra did I do?
Evening to you all. You did not hear the bell. You heard and you should tell ma'am no. When I hear you so run not it. Upset out. Avni, where is it run not it? Your friend now. There is one paper I hope all of you got today. Take out the paper is only time things. All of you take the paper and keep it randomly. Hello, Sanmitra. All of you stand up there. This man is tired, man. All are there now. I did not see the paper. Front side, I need to see, no, back side. Fish. Where's the one more? Hello. Next exam, which will mark the motion. Christy, sit down. You to sit down. Are you also no, not there, no? You said I will get full mark. No. What is our discuss? How much you are? Sit down, sit down. Huh? You know that? Huh? Your studies can 11 or 50. Okay. The first paper. Before that, any other paper there? No. Okay, all of you done well. Happy. But this should remain every paper, okay? Not that after, okay. One is nice, very nice. We are looking at answers now. Happy to see the mark? No. How many marks you will be happy? 14. How many marks is less? 0.5. Next time you will get more than 14, okay? Next time is full mark. Huh? What did he tell? He said something? Okay now. Chalo. We will start. Even last week, this Sunday also doubt solving sessions were there. 1 or 2 comes and goes. No doubts, no? You? No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Last class you came, no? Last. You also last Sunday. Here you know doubts and difficulty. So next time full mark. Why no doubts now? Huh? You are not silly. Arithmetic. Don't. Which is sitting there. Okay, chalo. You all got the mark, Anshul? Anshul, you got the mark?
Sorry, sir.
Did you get the chapter maths paper mark? No. Sanmitra got? Trinity got? Vivan got?
Yes, sir.
How much you got, Vivan Chakravarti?
Sir, 14.
14. This maximum class highest is 14. Where is 1 mark is gone?
No, sir.
Huh? You are muted.
In that test I got 50.
You got full mark?
Yes.
And Srinidhi, how much you got?
I don't remember, sir.
You don't remember. Last year it has happened. I know you got less mark. That is why, na? Next test to find out. Okay, Sanmitra, how much you got? He also doesn't know. Chalo. Doubts are there. What was the homework? 2 point. Who was supposed to check the homework? Nobody. No is supposed. Rahi, no. Stand up, Rahi. Both are big stand up. Who will check the homework? Yeah, otherwise I have to make it to say my call. If father comes in, mommy comes up to we are class of 9 students are there, and I put it along the time. So they are all. So you will be checking. See, checking means ask homework done where it is open the request. That means you can do now. Okay. Tired of work. You ask mommy to be extra some food for you. No. Homework done? Yeah. You done? Yes or no? You have why? Christy done? Nancy done? This done? Survey done? Why? When you are the one always do the work and what happened today? You didn't know what was the homework. You should have asked anyone now. You ask anyone? Which MCQ was 1 mark long? What is the first MCQ?
It's root 98. It's root 98 upon
Root 98 divided by root 2, nobody knows. Shame on you. It's on now. So rational or irrational? One, you also made a mistake. See, actually, when root comes out, irrational comes. Root means irrational, that is it. One.
Because according to the definition, numerator and denominator should be integer or non-integer. Okay, I'm very bad at that's
Rational or irrational? So it's numerator and denominator are not integers now. So it is equal to 2. We want to write 2 upon 1. Happy now? Rational or irrational? Depends on Ron, no? Okay. So when does it become a rational? When is it wrong? When it will be, I wrote one something now. When it will become a rational? when Rohan is a perfect square? Yes or no? Root of x. When it will become rational? When x is a perfect square. X is equal to 1, x equal to 4, x equal to 9. If not a perfect square, not rational. Understood? When it is this is a root of Rohan is not defined. When is root of Rohan not defined? Not a rational number. Wow. Smart people. That means I had to cut more mark from you people. 14 are not deserving. I had to reduce. When is root x is not defined? Anyone? If, the, tell, na. Denominator though, denominator only. How denominator becomes 0? When x is negative, square root is not defined for negative numbers. Heard about? Square root is not defined for negative numbers. Cube root is defined. Cube root, whereas square root. So when Rohan is negative, there it is. Okay. So he's negative only, no? Negative only? Yes or no? Rohan?
Yeah, correct.
We are negative or positive?
Both.
Both. Positive means COVID positive. Negative. Chalo, okay. Identities all of you learned. Identities all of you learned. All of you stand up. No need to look in the book. Those who learned all the identities, please sit down. Those who learned all the identities, please sit down. What do you do? I don't. That's all I don't know. My statement is followed by speaking in some other language. Those who learned non time, I will look once again announcement. Those who have learned all the identities, please sit down. Over time over. So these two people only. Remaining people, all the identities, what was the punishment was said? 5. 25 times. All the identities you write. Time. Work is over, my time also saved. How many times? How many times, Rohan? 20, not this root and all, okay now. 25 times. There's a root of 25 is 500 something. Okay, 25 times all the identities. Right, start from which identity? A plus B holds A into B plus C. All 25 times. Enough or more needed? We don't know that you should have done the later before now. Rahi wanted to write less. How many less? 5 less. So write 30 times. Dia wanted to write less. 5. Yes. Huh? Reason, any specific reason? Huh? Only school only wanted to only wanted 12 to 29, 20 times. So return, when did they give? 11th May. Today is what May? Daily one time return means you could have completed now. What to do now? Rahi, tell. The not learn means what to do. Huh? To do. So. Okay, so final chance for you people. What final chance? Yeah. Next class, I'm not going to ask the identities. If anyone make a mistake means how many times? 25 into 4, you know how much? Only that much. You want more? Okay. So learn and come. One more day. This is the third day I'm telling Dia. Dia, I'll call Mummy Satish also here. Yeah, I am also not sure. See, these two people are sure that's why it's a. You could have also said, means you have not learned. Huh? Let's see. There is nothing. Let's see. Sit down, all of you. Okay. Rohan, you will get 200 times. Okay. One mistake, all at least 200 times. No time to learn, na? Instead, started studying. You stopped studying. Is it so? Tell me what is home classwork is completed. How many questions more to do? Let's complete that one after that. Okay. Rahi. Oi, Rahi. Rahi. Who dropped you today? You come by one. Today you by one. Or by scooter. Man. Okay. So let's start. First, let's 24. What was the 21 questions of 20th question, 4 parts you have to do, isn't it? Homework, but who's called that out in homework? No. Yes, now who said? You said no. First let me finish the classwork. After that, I will tell you about. Okay. Okay. Read the question now. 20th fourth one. 2 root 2 AQ plus 8 BQ minus 27 CQ 18 root 2 ABC. If you look at this one itself, it is of the form. There is a Q, 3 ABC form. So what is right? 2 root 2 whole cube can be written as root 2A the whole cube. Are you followed? Yes. Plus 8 can be written as 2B the whole cube. Minus can be written as what? Plus minus 3C whole cube. Are you followed that one? Why we wrote this one means we need the identity form AQ plus BQ plus CQ plus 3ABC minus 3ABC minus, just look here, 3 root 2A times 2B times minus 3C. Now look at the above. After writing, look, what is root 2 cube? Cube of root 2 is how much? Cube of root 2 is 8. No, 2 root 2. Yes or no? Root 2 into root 2 into root 2, 2 root 2, A cube. 2B whole cube, 8B cube. Minus 3C whole cube. That which is clear. Now check. 3 is there. 3 into root 2, 3 root 2 into 2, 6. 6 into minus 3. Plus 18 root. Okay. Are you followed? Now what is your problem? You said root 2 whole cube means root 2 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by root 2. That is 2 root 2. Understood now? What she is telling us? Speak loudly now. Is that okay? Happy? All right. Sure. Now followed now. Okay. So this one I will apply the identity. A plus B plus C. Plus C means minus. Plus, sorry, times A square. Root 2A whole square. Plus 2B whole square. Plus C square means minus 3C whole square. Minus root 2 times A times 2B. Minus 2B times minus 3C. Then exists minus 3 times minus 3 minus of minus 3c times root 2a. Simplify. All of you simplify. Now, okay now?
Yes.
All of you do it. Completed. You're waiting me to do. So, please do not. You're pushing all the benches. Completed. What's the answer? No. Root 2a plus 2b minus 3c. Square of this one is how much?
2a
2a square. Then plus 4b square plus 9c square minus 2 root 2 ab plus 6 bc plus 3 root 2 ca. AC or CA for the thing. Are you followed all of you? Everyone, which identity used all of you know it? Kaveri, hold on. Yes. Rishti, are you following me? Rishti, you are not studying. Studying now? Identity learner. Okay, complete all of you. Next question. Over first question. That question, how many parts from there? One more. Okay, read the next part. X minus y all equal to. Mhm. Yes, how to do it? Means it is a q plus q plus q. Any identity based on a q plus b q plus c q? Then if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then a q plus b q plus c q is equal to who is that minus 2? Is equal to 3abc. Understood? So we learn. Okay. So that means first you had what is a over here? X minus 1. What is the value of b? Y minus z. What is the value of c? Z minus x. Then find out what is a plus b plus c. Right? X minus y plus y minus z plus z minus x. What all cancel? Everything cancels now. Yes or no? Therefore, what is it? A plus b plus c equal to 0. Therefore, you write identity. What is it? A q plus b q plus c. Q is equal to 3abc. Are you followed this by? Then we write the final statement. What is the final statement? Therefore, write the question. What is it? X minus y all cube plus y minus z all cube plus z minus x the whole cube is equal to 3 x minus y times y minus z times z minus x. All steps are followed, Rohan? Yes, sir. All of you followed?
Yes, sir.
Take the step. Similar question you are done now. Remembering the number simplifying.
Yes.
You have to practice. Chapter is over now. It's very important to practice. Then only you will get full mark. Which is not like rational. There's a lot of what things are there. And very easily you can make mistakes. Silly mistakes. Silly mistakes. Priyanshi, how are you? Fine now. What are you doing now? When is the school reopening? 14? No. When is your school reopening? Actually, both are saying. When is the school reopening? 20. Huh? 20. 20th June. Who also till 20th June? Huh? Holidays. When is the school reopening? 14. You are the same school? You? 13th. 13th. You are same school? 6. So you are the earliest. This is the. No, you people already Satish, if I call your parents and they will tell you are studying something. Yeah. Fighting with brother, I'm sitting all the time. No. He doesn't fight with like good. He only fights. He fights. You are quite good. The next good. Completed all of you? More questions are there? One more factorization. Read. X plus 1 by x is equal to 4. 4. Are you read one? So you need to find the value of x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 4. And okay. So first what you find out x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4. I can square this one on both sides only get x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to how much? 6 whole square now. Then expand. X square plus 1 upon x square plus 2 times x into 1 by x is equal to 16. Are you followed this back? A square plus b square plus 2ab. That you can simplify now. So what do you get? X square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 16, or x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 14. 16 minus 2, 14. Are you followed, all of you?
Yes.
Are we following?
Yes.
Now, still we have to reach q raised to 4. So once again square. X square plus 1 by x square the whole square is equal to 14 square. This expand what we get? X raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 4 plus how much? 2 into
X square.
into 1 by x square. That is 2 only now.
Yes.
If you want to write 2 into x square, 1 by x square, right? Cancel. Is equal to 14 square. Do you know how much? 1, I wrote 196. Then who said? Therefore, bring that 196 to this side. Sorry, x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 4 is equal to 196 minus 2. Therefore, x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 4 is equal to 194. Are you followed?
Yes.
Now, next is, what is the next one?
X cube.
So for take x plus 1 by x whole cube and solve it, all of you. Is equal to how much? 4 cube. Can you do it, all of you?
Yes.
Try to do it. So what done? What is the doubt? Nah, I will explain. Not follow. Two is come this side and all. Okay. No. Can you do? Happen, I'll explain. If any problem is there, please tell me. Christy, are you following? Yes or no? Can you hear me following? Yes. Say who? Sorry. Ragi. Forward. So much now. That's minus. Got the answer, Mr.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Do you know what is the meaning of come here? Take out the specs. Come here fast. You are now from here where it is done. What happened?
Yeah.
Correct or not?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's wrong.
That's wrong. I know it's wrong. So he is sitting and playing, enjoy. This is also from which one? A plus B whole cube. Do you know what is the identity of A plus B whole cube?
Yeah.
I what?
X cube.
A cube
plus B cube.
plus B cube plus 3AB.
AB times A plus B.
So then did you write that one?
No.
Actually, you are telling me. He is telling me. Who got 52? Rai, very good. Sorry. Avni. You also got 52. This one. A standard. Go to that class, you know. 10 CBSE, you know. Just other classes there. You used to sit down. That classroom only people sit down. Over there is one girl is called Krisha. Who is that? Krisha. Tell her to come over. Shall I call? Plus 3 into the value of x plus 1 by x is already what 4 is equal to 64. Rohan,
Yes, sir.
you are the first person always used to do without any mistake. I should not say such mistakes again, okay? 64 minus 12. I hope all of you followed. What is such mistake you made here? I will explain from you. Mistake. I got it. Yours. Suhan is very ready to write in the board. Here, huh? Yours, Suhan. What happened? Today, mommy shouted at you. You shouted at mommy. You didn't have photo. Where do you stay? Huh? Hello. What did you eat? Noodles. Well, lunch. Huh? Why? Mommy is not there. Huh? You like noodles. Rice I know you don't eat rice chapati, no? I don't like. Huh? You don't eat well, that's why you're getting things there. Eat well, okay? There only energy should be there.
Sir, how you find 4?
4. You do not follow. Reason. X plus 1 upon x is equal to 4. It is given in the question. So we replace this value is equal to how much? 4. Understood or not?
Yeah.
Ask the doubts, no problem. Next question we'll do. Finish. Chapter finished. Chalo, bye this chapter. Not bye. You have to practice very well. These all questions, question when comes in the exam. These all typical type question, 3-4 mark questions will come. You have to be very careful doing. Okay, all of you. Okay. Now we have the next chapter. What will you have done now? Okay, next class onwards, remember to bring one more thing. Graph. Graph and scale pencil. Okay, construction part is not there, but graph, scale pencil, graph. Can bring now all of you? Yes. One graph book you buy. Because even other chapter also graph. Okay, or enough pages. What is that thing? I think he's showing that was student. It's a really good nice. Then a homework, how many questions you have done? In the elections, you are supposed to complete 15. 7 to 50. Okay, tell the doubts. Who got the doubt? Okay, still total 15. 1 to 5, anyone got doubt? Question 1 to 5, anyone got doubt? No. 6 to 10, anyone got doubt? Second is over. No seconds. Third. Huh? One question, 5 second one, read the question. What do you have to do? Factorize, that is 3a square, okay. 3a square plus b square, 5b square,
minus 2 root 3
maybe
plus 2 root 5
2 root 5 bc.
minus 2 root 15.
Oh, don't know how to do it. Look here. I just looked at this is a square, b square, b square now. Check which are the negative ones. Which are the negative ones? Check the AB and BC, which is a common letter. B is negative. So it is total how much? Root 3a whole square plus minus b whole square plus root 5c whole square. This much is clear? Now directly write plus 2ab root 3a times minus b plus 2bc minus b times root 5c. Don't look up here, look plus 2ca 2 times root 5 times c times root 3 is this is now okay.
So base and
So what is it? Minus. So that minus over here. Okay. Then wherever it is coming minus. This will be plus. This will be plus. Okay now. Therefore, then you directly check 3 b square 5 c square 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3 2 root 5 2 root 5 2 root 5 to root 3 root 15. Are you followed now?
yes.
That is a must minus root 3a plus b plus root 5c the whole square. This is same as opposite signs. This can be written as root 3a minus b minus root 5c whole square. Both are same. Huh?
Got it.
Got it. He's showing me here. Tired of maths or what? No. Then what are you showing this way? The brain. No. Okay now?
Yeah.
Till 1 to 5 no problem. So 6 to 10 no problem.
No.
11 to 15 any problem?
Yeah.
Who got the problem? Okay, tell. 11th one. 11th one. 11th first. Read now. Read the question. They're asking. Huh? 1.5 cube. 9 cube minus 0.6 cube. That is 1.5 whole cube plus minus 0.9 whole cube plus minus 0.6 whole cube. You know, these all we can predict because A plus B plus C should be A is equal to 1.5, B is equal to minus 0.9, C is equal to minus 0.6. Therefore, A plus B plus C find out how much? 1.5 minus 0.9 minus 0.6. 0. So A plus B plus C equal to 0 means therefore what we get? A cube plus B cube plus C cube is equal to 3ABC. Therefore, answer is equal to what? 3. A is how much? 1.5. Into B is how much? Minus 0.9. And this is minus 0.6. Now 2 minus will go to plus. Carefully multiply. Decimals you have to be careful. Okay. 6 into 15, 90. 90 into 3, 27 into 9. 243. Yes or no? 15, 6 are 90. 81, 243. So 243 is there. Now how many decimals? 1, 2, 3. One more 3. 1, 4, 3. Who ran away? Anshul is talking to someone. Indore man. You're talking? Because you're talking, Srinidhi ran away.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir. Chalo, follow now.
Yes.
Any other question out?
Yes.
What?
Question is find its dimensions of cuboid.
Dimensions of cuboid. Okay, tell. Factorization only. Tell. X cube minus x. But it's so simple now. Take x as common. What is left out?
X
1. 1 can have 1 square. That is x into x plus 1, x minus 1. A square minus b square is what? A plus b, a minus b. So the dimensions are x, x plus length, breadth, height. Finish, finish, finish. Okay now?
1.
And it's followed now? Okay then. Huh? Mark the question actually. Suhan got down because you are not done the homework now. Yes, sir. Rohan got down.
I had, but it's clear.
It's clear. Who cleared it out? Who cleared it out?
I don't remember the name, but it's like
I don't remember the name. To whom you are asked, somebody else is teaching you maths? Then I don't remember the name means.
I don't remember the name. Basically, I'm talking about the person who has my.
Anyone follow out what he says? Anyone follow out? Suhan, you follow out what he says? You are okay now? All fine now? Hi, you know me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what subject is going on? Water bottle is there? No. We're going to get one bottle from her and her sister. Please. It's all okay now? Everything normal now? I don't know the person who clarified my doubt. What do you think?
Okay, fine.
I got what you are telling. Somebody asked the same doubt.
Yeah.
So tell now, someone asked the same doubt. How do I know this? Now that if you tell, sir, same question asked by someone else. That is the way you have to tell, no?
Fine.
So I don't know the person. Try to find out. Okay, next question.
Yes, sir.
Factorize. Go and get that water bottle from her.
There is no fine.
Why? I'm not fine. Because the water line shortage, that's why you're from facing. Go, run. Otherwise, I'll call her.
Okay, I'm sorry, I will not do this.
Go and get the bottle. Huh? I'll send. Okay, I'm coming. Go to the.
No, please.
Then go and get it yourself. Go and get now. You're scared of her.
Yeah, no, but
It's a problem. I will tell the question now. You have late.
I know you must speak.
You speak now. That's why I'm speaking.
A plus B
A plus B whole cube.
with minus A and minus.
Minus A minus B. That's all. This we are done in the class now. No? Oh. A plus B whole cube. Minus you can take common now. What is left out? So what you can take out straight? A plus B. What is left out? Whole square minus 1. That also is clear. Then identity apply. 1 can be done 1 square now. A plus B times A plus B plus
Yes,
1 times A plus B minus 1. What is over? Understood or not? Those are not followed, tell me. I'll explain again. Sure. You had this out. All of you. Hey, online people have this out. Did you do this exercise homework? God knows. Nobody from online asking the doubts. You people are no doubts now. Ivan, Tanmitra, Anshul, Srinidhi, homeworks are doing. Next class, all of you listen here. Next class, tell your parents be there with the beginning of the class. I wanted to ask how you people are doing the homework. Okay, tell mummy or one of the parents be there. I'll ask them whether you have done doing the homework. Okay? No problem now. Should I complain about you people? Yes. What complaint? No complaints. Okay, I'll ask them whether the homework done or not. Okay? Chalo. Not doubt. Are tell now. She's only on that doubt. Others tell that doubt. Tell.
So I just want to ask.
Huh?
Factorize.
Factorize.
2x plus 3y
2x plus 3y whole cube.
minus in order bracket 2x minus 3y whole
Again,
yes.
whole cube.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
These are,
we will expand it.
why you need to expand? These are the from what?
A cube minus.
A cube minus B cube. You need the factorization now. If you want to expand, you can do it. Otherwise,
Actually, I don't know how to
maybe I have given the identity now. A cube minus B cube is equal to A minus B times A square plus AB plus B square. Have you seen this identity anytime? So apply the geometry here now. That is equal to 2x plus 3y minus 2x minus 3y. This comes A minus B times A square means how much? 2x plus 3y whole square plus AB means 2x plus 3y times 2x minus 3y. This also is clear. Plus B square means 2x minus 3y the whole square. Is it clear? Yes. Rahi. Yeah. How are you? All fine, no? No. This is the 2x plus 3y minus 2x plus 3y. Are you followed this also? In this bracket, you have to simplify a plus b whole square. A square means 4x square. 2 3s are 6, 2s are 12 xy. Plus b square means 9y square. Plus this is a plus b, a minus b. What is it? A square 4x square minus 9y square. This also expand 4x square minus 12xy plus 9y square. Okay, you can cut these two. 3y plus 3y is how much? 6y times 6y square or 6y. You can see these two cut. Even I can cut these two. Okay, 4x square 4x square, 4x square. How many 4x square is coming?
3
Means 12x square.
plus 9.
Over. Okay. Are you gonna? I can take something common from here. What is common? 3. So only 6 3s are 18y. 4x square plus 3y square. Finish or close the bracket. You only this girl only have the doubt. Nobody has the doubt. You don't know. I tell no, my dear friend. Mr. Not a new. Not really. We today look like you're tired. Some problem one. You slept well. What do you do at home? What is making you need to answer? That's something else. What do you do? Huh? Football. You're a footballer. Today match was there. Practice was there. Where? Which ground? Good ground. Every day you go. Where? Huh? Monday, Tuesday, that's why today you find what time when you go football? Morning what time? 7 to what time? But look like you will be tired today. What time? Okay. Get a footballer. Yes. Over. Hello. Doubt is over. Any others got it out? Tell now.
So I think the factor of the polynomial is that 2 are
Huh.
I don't know factors, but
Read the question. Factor theorem you did not. They have two big polynomials and it is given now. Finding the values and factories now. Not followed. Suppose it is given as this one. X cube plus x square minus 9x minus 9. We need to factorize. Okay, you cannot, this cannot be splitting middle term. Okay, first you have to find out. Rahi. Dia, what is happening? Nicely, Peter. I cannot hear. Right, Peter. No, this one. Do you know how to factorize this one? All of you. Nobody knows. You done in the class now.
I was not there.
Factors of 9 you take. Which are the factors of 9? Huh? Plus minus 1, plus minus 3, plus minus 9. So put 1. When 1 is substituted, what do you get? 1 cube. 1 plus 1 minus 9 minus 9. It becomes 0. No, no. 2 minus 18 minus 16 not 0 when x equal to 1. F of x we have taken. Then put x equal to minus 1. F of minus 1 find out how much? Minus 1 cube is how much? Minus 1. Plus 1. Minus is plus 9 minus 9. 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor of f of x. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now we will do the Rahi, come here. No. She said no to me. Stand up. Till today, I never see that any child telling no. She also said, hey, Rahi, come here. I'll tell him, it's only father and I'll tell him. He says no to divide and to me. It's easy now. Let's see. No. Again, she's telling you. X cube plus x square
Change the time.
I don't know. Who's talking there? Those who are finding mistake, to help her. Take out. Are you minus 9x only? Minus 9 you will write. After that, after what next year you write? Cheating, okay, right? No. After that, I don't know. So one of my. Then when you multiply this one, minus 9 will come now. This is this plot over here. This is this plot over here. So then multiply. She does no division. She. Move to that side. Move to that side. Very bad. Close that one. Okay, Rohan, come here. Divide. Stand down. Divide and show. What divide and show? How division? Such a packing and going. Let him divide. You doing correct? Next exam full mark. Okay. Division.